Hello children. Children, you know, a friend in need is a friend indeed. But when the friend becomes very selfish and forgets the friend, what happens? Let us see in this particular story the monkey and the crocodile. Right? Now, let us go. Once on the bank of a river, a monkey made a home himself and he was staying over there on that tree. He was feeling very lonely. Finally, what happened? He used to enjoy his life over there on that particular tree. He made his home over there. But sometimes he was feeling very lonely. He needed some companion. He needed a good friend who can spend time with him, talk with him, share the fruit with him, and finally be happy with him. Now, what happened? One day there was, you can say, but there was no one around and not even another monkey till one day a crocodile appeared on the riverside. Suddenly one day a crocodile searching for the food, he appeared over there on that river side at the shore of the river where the tree was there on which the monkey was living. Hello there, said the monkey. Do you live in this river? He is asking. Would you like to eat some fruit? Now finally the monkey was very kind by nature, so he tried to offer the fruit to the crocodile. Good morning, replied the crocodile politely. I did come here in search of food for myself and my wife. And he's telling that, nice of you. Really, I was searching for the food. I came over here in search of food only, and you are so nice that you are offering me a fruit. Now, then afterwards what happened? The monkey plucked some fruits and from the nearest branch, and then afterwards he threw the fruit and the crocodile catch that fruit in his mouth. Thanks, he said. May I have some on my next visit? So the crocodile said that if I come tomorrow also will you share the fruit to me? Yes, yes, certainly, said the monkey. Do come again. I am rather lonely over here. The crocodile visited the monkey regularly and ate the fruits which his host threw down. He took some home for his wife, and the monkey and the crocodile were now best friends. They both of them became best friends. Now, they talked about birds and animals, about the villages nearby and the difficulties what the villagers faced. Every day now the monkey and the crocodile used to meet. They used to enjoy the whole day. Finally, crocodile used to eat some fruit and he used to take some fruit for his wife. They used to sit, they used to talk about the birds, the animals, the people in the villages who are facing certain difficulties where there is no rain. Finally, one day the crocodile stayed with the monkey for a long period of time, and there the wife became very annoyed. The wife became very angry. She was looking now and then at the door that still the crocodile has not come. Now she got very angry. Finally, what happened? She said, who is this friend of yours? You are so fond of it? She asked in an anger. Oh, he is a very nice monkey, the crocodile replied. He lives on a fruit tree. He sends fruits for you every day. You don't expect me to climb trees, do you? You don't expect me to climb the trees, no? So, that friend monkey is helping me to send the fruits for you. A nice monkey, I am sure, replied the wife with obvious sarcasm. She said. Nice monkey. That way she said. If you ask me, this monkey should be my food. The mind of the crocodile's wife got in an opposite direction. She started thinking something wrong about the monkey. I want to eat his heart so much. Now when you are telling that the monkey is very nice, I want to eat the heart of that monkey. She became very angry, and in anger only, she offered to the crocodile that I want that monkey as my food. What a foolish thing to say. The crocodile scolded. He shouted that he is my friend. How can I send my friend to you as a food? I am loyal towards my friend. How can I send my friend to you? I can't kill a friend, though I won't mind a monkey occasionally for a chance of taste, he said. No, I can't cheat my friend, he is telling. You bring him here, ordered the wife. I want to see him. Do you, so you can eat him? Never, declared the husband. No, I know. It is your trick. You want to call him over here, and then finally you want to eat him. His wife was furious, and she dived in to hide herself at the bottom of the river, leaving the little ones to pasture their father. Finally, the wife became very angry, and finally she went down to the bottom of the river and said that now you do whatever you want, until and unless you will not bring that monkey as my food, I will not enter the house. So finally, he loved his wife and was very fond of his friend too. Now the crocodile was in a very confusing situation. One side there was a friend, and the other side there was a beloved wife. He finally decided that to be on the side of his wife. So she was his life partner also. After all, I know it's a sin to betray a friend. Crocodile is speaking to himself that I know I should not betray my friend. I should not cheat my friend. But I have no choice, is telling. He said to himself, I will invite the monkey home and hope so for the best. Other things I am leaving on God. My wife wants you over for a meal, dear monkey. He says, the crocodile is saying to the monkey. You must come home with me today. With pleasure, said the monkey. I am no swimmer, he is telling, but I don't know how to swim, but can ride on your back. And they set out. In the middle of the river, where the current was the strongest, means the wife was hiding in the center of the river down. The crocodile could not hide any longer to his friend. Inside he was feeling very guilt that I am cheating my friend. Finally, he said to the monkey, sorry my friend, he said hesitatingly, with a very guilt noise he said, but I have to go underwater now. I have brought you here to kill you. The crocodile is telling to monkey. My wife cannot survive without eating your heart. Goodbye. And finally, he is on the way to swim at the bottom of the river. The monkey was scared and distressed, but he was very sharp also by mind. He was very intelligent. So calmly he said, I would do anything for you and your family, monkey is telling. It's my pleasure, and I'm happy that at least I'm coming in some or the other work to you. It is my pleasure. I'm happy that I am helping you in one or the other way. But you are my only friend after all. What is a monkey's heart compared with the life of a crocodile's wife? I am ready to give anything. My heart is nothing in front of your wife's wish. But how foolish could you be? Why didn't you tell me before? He's telling, oh my God, but you should tell me before, no? See, how finally you brought me over here, and then now you are telling at the center of the river. You should tell me before, no? I would have brought my heart along with me, he's telling. See, now as crocodile uses trickiness, the monkey also uses trickiness, because everyone loves the life God has given once, the life, everyone loves it. But where is your heart? Asked the crocodile. Innocently he said. Now the crocodile also became foolish, because he was finally an innocent one. I thought you carried it at all time with you only. Obviously the heart is always inside us only, but this all things are about the foolishness. Of course not. It's there on the tree, the monkey is telling. Let's swim back at once and get it. Your wife must be waiting, replied the monkey, gaining confidence. Now he knew that the crocodile is now under my clutcher. Now I am making him foolish and he is becoming foolish, right? So now this is only the way to go back to the tree and escape from the danger of the life. Oh dear, what a mistake, hissed the crocodile. They laughed loudly as the crocodile took a full turn to reach the tree. On the river bank, the monkey jumped on the tree. Finally, he got a relief that, oh my God, now finally I have saved my life. He plucked a fruit or two from the trees. Throwing them down, said to the crocodile, let your wife have some fruit rather than my heart. Now crocodile understood that this monkey made me foolish. Fresh foods are good for mind and body, monkey is telling. Goodbye, friend, and if you don't mind, we won't meet again. Now monkey realized that I trusted my friend crocodile blindly, but he used a trickiness. He used the trickiness to kill me. If he doesn't have trust on the true friendship, now no more longer I should also trust him as a true friend, because once he cheated me, he can cheat me the second time also. Once I saved my life, if the same mistake I will do it again, the second time I will not be able to save my life also, and I will become the food of the crocodile's wife. So finally he said to the crocodile that till now we were good friends, it was a wonderful time, you cheated me, I felt hurt, I am forgiving you now, but now onwards we will never meet again. Crocodile felt very guilt that in the talk of his wife, he lost one of his true friend. So he started in tears, which were genuine, and turned back to go home. Now he was in a hurry to tell his wife a thing or two. So children, you should always be very loyal towards your friendship and friend. I hope so. You loved this story and you have learned something good from this story also.